to my YouTube channel. My name is Sandra and I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. So today I'm back with another juicy topic. 5 things to avoid doing in your 20s. Like, you don't want to be 30 years old and you're like, I wish, and I wish. If I be know, the ever come na after. So if you know, you know. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first thing not to do when you're in your 20s is get yourself into situationships. Like, I understand when you're 20 years old, like in your 20s, 20, 21, 22, 23, you're like in the most rebellious stage of your life, yeah? Like, there's this rebellion that's just built inside you. Like, it's normal for every adult in his or her 20s. Like, that's the period where you're most vulnerable, you're most rebellious, you're most worked up about what your future is gonna look like, yeah. So don't get yourself into situationships. See, your mental health now, it's really the most important thing you should look after. Like, when I talk about situationships, like, you think you're in an actual relationship, yeah, but you're just in a situation. Like, there's sometimes you will love somebody, you're like, oh, I love this person, I can't do without this person. You're just shedding tears here and there. Meanwhile, that person does not even care. Like, he does not even care. He does not give an F about what you think. You're just in a situation with other girls, and other girls will all like, they'll keep coming to you like, you're like, no, I'm not in a relationship with you all. I'm in a relationship with this person, so why do I have to listen to you guys? See, in your 20s, stay away from anything that's going to stress you. Stay away from situationships. It's not worth it, because at the end of the day, that person is going to move on and he does not care. Like, these guys out here don't have feelings, so don't go and put yourself in situationships thinking that it's going to be the last thing in your life. You can love somebody today, tomorrow you block them forever. Like, they are blocked for life. Like, you take a whole trash bag, yeah, and pour them inside, and you're like, bye-bye. When I even talk of situationships, I don't even just talk about situationships like in a relationship. I'm talking about situationships like all round, in friendships, in marriages, anything. Like, in our 20s, we just feel so frustrated because we're not getting where we want to get. So just stay away from bad energy, stay away from situationships. And yeah. So the second thing not to do in your 20s is drugs. Don't do drugs. Like, you don't want to be in your 30s and you look all frumpy, you're around the corner in the streets begging for change. Like, drugs, it's really addictive. Cocaine, heroin, you can name them. Like, don't do it. I'm just gonna say it there. I'm just gonna put it out there. Don't do drugs. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. And in our 20s, yeah, that's the time we are so prone to such things. We get involved with friends and then we want to be cool. Like, yeah, I want to be cool, and you find yourself doing drugs. You find yourself doing certain things like over drinking. Yeah, I don't say drinking is bad, but some people overdo it. Like, you start drinking a lot, you party every day. Like, there's something they call balance in life, yeah. Like, you have to put it has to balance the amount of time you party. It has to balance with the amount of other things you do. Like, don't do drugs. It's gonna destroy your health. You don't want to be 30, instead of enjoying your life, you're there from one hospital to another, from one rehabilitation center to another, from one place to another, in and out in the streets begging for change, like begging for €1, €2, just to, because you want to satisfy this addiction. So please, in your 20s, stay away from drugs. Go as far as possible. It's really not worth it. You don't want to regret it when you're 30. So the third thing not to do or to avoid doing in your 20s is not saving. Yeah, some of us are like, oh, I have time, I'm still young, it's gonna be okay, I'll probably just finish school and get a good job and I'll have money. In your 20s, that's the time to save. Like, it's the most important phase in your life, like where you have to build your life. Like, you have to save. Like, I'm not putting any pressure on you when you're in your 20s. I know many of us have this pressure of, oh, I want to make it big. You're 20 years old. Oh, I want to make it big. Oh, I want to be famous. Oh, I want to do. No. That's not the pressure I'm putting on you guys. But save, because when you're gonna go broke, you don't even know who you're gonna turn to. Like, you have to move in back with your parents. You have to sleep on the streets. No. Like, saving is very important. Like, don't be this person that gets paid maybe 300 euros a week, and then the same week, oh, you guys, do you have time for us to go out and party? Do you have time for us to go out and drink? You spend everything, and then you come back, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna manage. Anyways, I'm still gonna pay. They're still gonna pay me next week. Like, I'm still gonna have money. Don't be that person, because the day you're gonna lose that job, or you're not gonna have the strength, or something is gonna happen, you'll not even have what to fall back on. So that's what I'm trying to say. You will not be 30 and living on the streets. Please, in your 20s, save. Like, you can have 150 euros. Look for somewhere and keep 50 euros. Like, just keep it there, because you want to be comfortable when you're 30. So you should avoid not saving. Avoid thinking you have a lot of time, because before you want to blink, you'll be 40, you'll be 30, and you'll start looking at life and be like, I wish. No, don't wish. You missed it all when you're in your 20s, because in your 20s is the time to build. So the fourth thing I'm going to be talking about under this topic is following your dreams. Like, many of us, right, we are in our 20s, we are like, yeah, for now I can just work, then I'm gonna follow my dreams later. I'm gonna like try to do what I love later. No, now is the time. You can still be working, right, but at the side you're doing what you love. If you want to do music, if you want to get that degree, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be an actor, it's now when you're still in your 20s. You don't want to get to your 30s and then that's when you start trying to find your dreams, and you're like, oh, and then you start looking at your friends. You guys were in school together, you guys love the same thing, your friend is prospering now, and you're being a hater. You don't want to be a hater at your 30s. You don't want to be a hater when you're 40 years old. It's now. If you want to be an actress, you want to be a YouTuber, get the like set it up, start doing it. Even if it's not paying now, it's gonna pay in the long run, people. Follow your dreams while you're in your 20s. Avoid being lazy. Avoid procrastinating. Avoid sitting at home doing nothing in your 20s, thinking you have the time in the world. Oh, I'm still young. Oh, ooh, it's not gonna help you. Like, it's not going to help you. So 20 is the time to follow your dream. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Follow your dreams. Like, you want to be a YouTuber. You don't want to be at 30 and then you're working in this restaurant as a waitress. Sorry, being a waitress is not a bad thing. It's actually a noble job. But imagine you wanted to be a rapper, right? And then now you're 30, you're 35, and you're working as a waitress in this job. And you don't just feel like it, like this is the most annoying job, like that's not what you really want to do, and you just sit down, you become a hater. You see, it's now when you're 20. Avoid not following your dreams, because if you don't follow your dreams are gonna die, and that's how your joy is gonna die with those dreams. So avoid not following your dreams. So the fifth and the last thing is taking care of yourself. See, avoid not taking care of yourself. See, when you're in your 20s, right, that's the time to take care of your body, to take care of yourself, because it's gonna reflect when you're 30. You don't want to be 30 and you're all somehow, and then at that point in time, that's when you're trying to adjust your health, you're trying to lose a lot of weight that you gain. Imagine you're this slim, you're 20 years old, yeah, you're this slim, you're beautiful, oh, the figure 8 is still there, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna eat anything, like, I'm just gonna eat, you eat. When you're 30, yeah, when those hormones start going nuts, you start seeing yourself gaining a lot of weight, you start seeing yourself getting some kind of things, you know what I'm trying to say. So 20 is the time. When you're 20s, eat right, take care of yourself, drink water a lot, like, take care of yourself when you're in your 20s. Avoid just letting yourself like, oh, I'm still young, anyways, it's gonna probably pass, and yeah, I still have time. No, now is the time. I didn't say you should just go and start eating salad, so, because me personally, I love to eat, but at least eat healthy, at least eat considerably, like, you should be considerate of what you eat. And yeah, please don't go and be anything, and then at 30 you're like, how did I get this way? How did my body just change like this? We are women, yeah, especially the ladies, like, our body changes. Like, you want to start taking care of yourself now when you're still 20. So at 30, you're gonna look crazy beautiful, like, that body is still there. Like, you're gonna be like, if 30 was a person, it's going to be me. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. So guys, that was the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching till this time, and I'm really grateful. So please don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, like the small bell beside, so you get notifications each time I post a new video. Please comment below so I know what you think about this video, and don't forget to share. So thank you guys very much, and see you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys. So as you guys can see, I'm in love with this